I used to love sometimes in school when we were, when you change around posters for the seasons in primary school, and we'd help sometimes, and one or two of them would be like the good posters. They'd be laminated. They'd be the ones ordered like with Irish verbs or whatever on them. And if you get them just right, you just get the wibbly wobbly, wibbly wobbly, wibbly. Acha. All right, I'm gonna just give these a quick little wash because they're not dirty. They're just sitting in the press for a little while. You don't want press dust. You don't want press dust on things. Oh, excuse my sniffles. All right, that's good. Just a little clean. A little clean. Right. Done. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't mank or anything. Who have I got? Prosto Romashka. Hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? It is Friday and I hope you're having a good one. Where is... Hang on. I had 3 tea towels put aside for myself. Where did I put them? Oh, I think I put them back in the press, which was very silly of me, really. But look at... We have spooky tea towel. We have not so spooky tea towel. We've got the 2 of them.
And then there's Chunky. Used Chunky.
I do like my spooky tea
he's
towel.
dead.
Jeff, thank you for the bit. Poor Chunky. Poor Chunky. Apollo's Dagger, hello! Lara says, I'm new, welcome in. I hope you're having a fine day for yourself. On a Friday, for anyone new, we do be just newman around, chatting, making some nice food. I am not a professional chef. I think the only way I can ever describe Fridays on the stream is I'm making some nice food in the kitchen and we're all hanging out and that's it. And I'm hoping it turns out nice. Poor Chunky. DK. Wait. No, not that. Please, no. Please. Irrelevant.
And then there's Chunky. He's dead. Chunky's dead.
All right, okay. It's literally all I wanted to do. Oh god, okay. I need a good owl tune. I'm gonna put on the happy upbeat Pokemon mix again because that was really nice yesterday. Araxia, that was probably the best time to come in. How are you doing? I hope you're having a fine Friday. She's not a professional chef, but Shark is. Shark is the professional here. Now, unfortunately, he can't move independently. So he can't do anything. That's okay. I'm gonna do my best. Right, I'm gonna put my cup of tea over here. I'm gonna get the flour and I will get the butter second. I'm gonna measure the flour and everything because my hands are really warm today and I don't want the butter to melt too quickly. I'll bring the bowls out as well. The big collection of bowl. I feel like I should be skipping along with this. Anyway. He moves so fast we can't see. He is the fastest shark in the West. How many times will Chunky die in the media share stream? Oh no. I'd be very surprised if we got through the media share stream with less than 3 Chunkies dead. I'd be very, very surprised. Like really, actually, I should probably go for a bigger bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the big boy. Tar. All right, no messing, gotta do this. Mickey Foy, hello, how are you doing? Are you well? This name's not taking long. I wonder if Shark got his chef degree without being able to move independently. He studied. It's, you know when you do your theory test before you actually do your driver's test? He's got that. All right, I need 280 grams of this. It's just as well I went for the bigger bowl because I wouldn't have fit even the flour in here. 280? 280? 280. Ooh, 281. That'll do. I won't lose sleep over the one. There we go. Sweet peeps, hello! I mean, it's a great start so far because I haven't done anything much yet. How are you doing, sweet peeps? Come in, come in, come in. I'm going to get a little bit of cold water. I'm really glad Pyrex is as strong as it is. And I want it to be good cold water, not the pre-packaged stuff. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm going to... Are these frozen? Oh, look how clear this ice is. I really hope it's not mostly water, but I'll find out in a second. Look how clear this, look at this clear ice out of the freezer. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know why I thought that was interesting, but I just thought I'd share. That's all. That's all I got. Instant water, just add water. Oh, no, it was actually mostly water. Oops. It only really started to freeze on the, oh, this is really cool though. Wait, let me show you. Partially frozen ice cube. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm not being funny, like it actually does look very cool. Ooh. Oh, that's dripping on me, it's dripping on me. Well, I'm gonna put a little bit of ice in here anyway, just to keep the water cold, you know? I should have expected this. I think I only put this in the freezer like an hour ago. Oh, this one's really cool. Hang on, hang on. No, what are we doing? It's gonna melt. What's wrong with me? Okay, back in. What is wrong with me? Oh dear. I'll tell you what's wrong with me. I've had a good breakfast. I'm full of energy. I'm ready to go. Oh, you want some? Yeah, the goods. Okay, I don't actually even really need that much water. I just want to make sure it's cold, you know? There we go. All right, I'm gonna move the tomatoes, but we'll be dealing with those after the pastry. Yeah, it takes a good 3 hours for it to freeze unless you got some sort of wizard magic. We have a second ice cube tray in there and I cannot for love nor money extract the ice cubes from it. Like it's just, they're just rock solid stuck in there. I cannot get them out. It's one of the ones with, you know, with like the little silicone bottom on the ice cube individual like bits, and it doesn't help. It makes it worse because the way it's laid out, you can't, you know the way you can just get an ice cube tray and you just like do a little and then it all loosens up. Can't do that with that one, so I don't know. Gobi's the kid, hello. Gobi's the kid, it's what? You know, you got here just in time because I was about to get my hands covered in flour. Gobi's the kid, do you know what we do around here when someone is born and they have a birthday? Happy birthday, Gubbies! It's your day! Hey, hey, hey! It is your day today! Can you feel up? Happy birthday, Gubbies! Happy birthday! Hey, 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 hey. Ah! Have you anything nice planned for the birthday? Or have you already done anything nice? I hope you have a lovely, lovely day for your good self. I started stacking shark's hats one on top of the other because I kept dropping one and I don't want that happening. Oh, okay. Tasha says, cake, you ever freeze hot water to save some for later? Yeah, of course. Does everyone not do that? It saves you so much, like, no, seriously, it saves you so much time because you know how long it takes to boil water for pasta and stuff. It takes forever, you know. Forever and ever and ever. I'm going to do stuff with my brother and my mom and then I'm going to have a sleepover. Ah, that's so lovely. It's a very nice way to spend a birthday. A very, very good way. Okay, I am going to do it this way. I'm going to grab our baking block. I had to like bend half backwards over, like sideways over someone's trolley to reach this because they, you know when someone just like abandons their trolley, but it was so full of stuff that I was gonna move it, but it had like a dodgy wheel and I moved it a tiny bit and it went off in the wrong direction. So it was just like, oh, and I got it. Got it. Somehow. So what I'm gonna do is we need 140 grams of this, so I'm going to cut 140 grams and I'm just going to put it in bit by bit and hope it's right. And if it's not right, it'll be fine. It's grand. Don't even worry about it. The main thing I tend to mess up with crusts like this is that they shrink too much. Now, I know we're going to be blind baking this and everything, but I'm just going to try and be careful to make sure it actually fits this properly. Sometimes I get too overconfident and, you know, I think I'm doing great and everything does not really work out exactly as planned. Get off of me, go away. Sorry, it's just a bit of fluff. Fenris, hello, an important message and question to ask. May I have that tin of beans? You're going to have to fight everybody for it. Because this is the communal tin of beans. Everybody's beans. What? How many was that again? 140? 140. That's 100, and that should be about 140 there-ish. Ish. Kind of, a little bit. About 140. It's roughly half the block, I think. Ish. Our beans. Insane, hello, how are you doing? We don't have that kind of beans in Norway, and you wanted, oh, you don't, do you have baked beans in Norway at all? What a sad way to exist. You know, beans are going to feature heavily in the YouTube video tomorrow. Not tomorrow, today. Oh my goodness, I think I've said tomorrow like once or twice about this, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I'm doing that. Into cubes. We do, but strange Norwegian beans. What is a strange Norwegian bean when it's at home? What kind of bean? Nearly there, actually. Oh, I undershot that by quite a bit. I kind of wish we had those beans here. The American baked beans are always really sweet. The Bachelorette ones are a little sweeter than the Heinz beans, I find. I don't actually know the difference in the recipe or any specifics like that, but they're a little bit sweeter. Perfect, 140, that'll do. It's baked beans with just Norwegian brand, but I want Irish tin of beans. They probably don't taste that much different, to be fair to you, but you know, the novelty, why not? The novelty. Now, look at that big stack of butter. Oh no, never mind. There was a stack of butter there, I promise. I'm gonna run cold water over my hands and then I'm going to dry my hands and then we're gonna get into this. We ready? We ready? We're going to create food. We're going to do it today, on this day, as though we've never done this before. Cold water, cold water, cold water. My main fear is just that my hands heat up so quickly. I don't know why. I've always had really warm hands. Unless, like, the way you know if I'm sick is that my hands will be really cold. Or if you leave me outside in the winter, you know, as with most people. Most people. Probably because I slap my hands. That's probably it, just that I do that so often. I'm just going to quickly get my tablespoon measure for a few minutes' time. There we go. I'm going to double check this. Yes, 8 tablespoons of cold water, so I'll put that there. All right, if you have anything important to say. Well, actually, no, you can keep saying it. I can still see chat, but if you have any shark close-ups that you would like, you're gonna have to hold off until I'm done with this. Oh, goodness. I kind of wish we had those beans here. Oh, sorry, I've read that one already. The sweet American beans. Sweet American bean. And important. And nothing important at all. Oh my goodness. I am looking forward to going away for the weekend. Not overseas or anything, but we're going to visit family over the weekend and it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be very, very nice. I'm looking forward to it. Just a little relax, eat some nice food, you know, get out of the city. Always nice. Always nice. Slaps thighs aggressively. Honestly, it's just how I am. I can't help it. I can't do it now or I'll be covered in flour, but you know. Is anybody else baking anything or cooking anything nice today for Friday? I'm trying to get into a bit of a habit of making something nice to eat on a Friday. And like for dinner, like from scratch, either alone or with McDara or whatever. But today it's the quiche. I was going to make a pizza dough this morning. I was like, wait, no, we have the quiche to eat. We can just put something with that. It'd be nice. Zargan says, lads, I'd commit a minor crime for some stew. As soon as the average temperature goes below about 14 degrees, it's stew. Stew. We're making stew. We're doing it. Rowan says, I'm the opposite. Looking forward to having a weekend at home. The last 2 have been spent in transit. Oh no, when you're on the go, you need that downtime and that relax, you know, at home. In the comfortable space that you're used to. You do need that. You really, really do. My girlfriend made a cherry crumble. Oh, I always forget how much I like cherry, like real cherry, not cherry flavored things. Cherry flavored tends to be too intense, but cherry's gorgeous. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Who else? Laura Bedora, hello. And Abby Stabby, hello. Laura says, I'm making a leek quiche with potatoes. Oh. Plus, made pizza dough while I waited at AM here for me. That sounds so good. Oh my goodness. Leek is so nice. When was it? It was ages ago. I would make myself a leek and potato soup like once a fortnight, and it was so nice. Just so good. Lightning Blitz says soup. It's cold here. Oh, get that soup into you. Get soup into you. Anani says I'm going to make that lemon loaf recipe I linked to the food channel a bit ago later today. Do it. Lemon loaf is so good. Just like lemon drizzle, lemon loaf, anything like that, and just do it. Yeah, I'll have it. Do you know something I want to revisit on Friday someday? Do you remember when we tried making Jaffa cakes? I really want to try making that again. It just reminded me because citrus fruits. And I'd really like to try and do like an actual good batch of Jaffa cakes because, you know, I feel like they could have been better. Leek is great till you're at sea, I guess. No, leek is lovely. Like sometimes I just get a leek, a load of spuds. Just that's stew. You just throw in all your extra little bits and bobs, your onion, bit of garlic, whatever herbs and bits and bobs you want, and you're away for sights, you know. Araxi says I made some spicy rice cakes for lunch. Ooh, very nice. What kind of rice cakes? Do they be the kind of like the crunchy ones or like a chewy one? That sounds really nice. I made Jaffa your entire cake. Sure. Melinda says I'm gonna make dal later today. Oh, dal is so nice. Oh, dal is so nice. Was it like a lentil dal? I don't remember what it was, but it was a type of dal. It was really good. The chewy ones. Oh, I actually don't think I've ever tried that specific kind, but they look so good. I've seen them. I've seen little recipe videos and whatnot, and I want that. I want it. Okay, I need 8 tablespoons. Oh, my nose is so itchy and I can't scratch it. Oh God. Okay. I gotta do this. Oh God, that's so much better. I need 8 tablespoons of water, cold water, one at a time. Well, I'll do 2 at a time. And I'll just give it a little one of these. A large singular Jaffa as a cake sounds fun. You probably could do that. Like you could just make it. You could make a sponge cake, like a really nice, soft, moist sponge cake, and you could just put like a disc of the orange jelly on top with like a chocolate coating. Oh my God, why have I never done this? You could do that. Like there's no, I smell next week's stream. I'm thinking about it now because I do want to do something, obviously, every Friday I want to do something nice, but I want to do something new. Like a kind of, at least every second week. I want to challenge myself to do something new. Okay, that's 4. Oh, I'm so sorry. My nose is so itchy. I don't know why. 1 massive Jaffa cake. Just a Jaffa cake. I could do that. We have the technology. Because the little ones were very fiddly to make. Like they were really fiddly. Oh lads, the brain, the gears in my brain are turning like nobody's business right now, I'll tell you. We could, oh my God. Okay, wait, sorry, all the ideas are coming to me now. So we could make it like a layered sponge cake inside. So you have a layer of something else in the middle. And then on top you have that disc of like Jaffa jelly. And then you put it on like a Lazy Susan and you just turn it around and just pour the dark chocolate over it. Oh, that would be so nice. I really want to do that now. That's firmly in my brain. I'm sure there's a recipe I could find somewhere for it and we could just add to it if we want. Who's that? Van Demented, hello. Oh, you see I'm the assistant. He's running the place. And Nazir says, hello, come in. How are you doing? And I'm glad you like the whole gang. Hope you also like Dave. Have you pat Dave today? I'm talking to all of you, by the way, because he'll know. He'll be really disappointed. Why is my nose so itchy? I'm so sorry. I think it's just because I'm talking so much. I'm so sorry. All the gears are going. They're all turning. And they had to make a big Jaffa cake once to solve the issue of whether it could be taxed as a biscuit or a cake. Just give us our Jaffa cakes. Love a Jaffa cake. I could Frankenstein the recipe. I've done that before. Like I did that with I didn't do it with the caterpillar cake. I did it with the Kirby cake, and I Frankensteined a couple of like nice little cakes together, and it's been fine, you know? If you don't do anything too wild, they're probably grand. All right, 6 tablespoons of water. Oh, that's cold, but it's nice. It's a nice cold. I want to make sure it doesn't get too soggy and weird, you know? Yeah, you gotta keep Dave happy, you know? If Dave's not happy, you know what happens? He will cry. Can you imagine if Dave started crying? No one wants that. Shuya, hello! Shuya, lovely to see you. How is your Friday going? I think this might be a little too much water. I think that might have been teaspoons and not tablespoons, but look, we can add a little tiny extra bit of flour and it'll be grand. We don't want it too dry, but we don't want it too runny. I'll give it another minute in here and I'll see how it's doing. I'm also aware that it might be starting to melt a little bit because my hands are getting warm again. It's weekend time, so it is. Shuya, any plans, any excitement lined up for yourself for the weekend? Right up with the flour, here we go. A tiny little tip. I don't want to go too mad on this. It sounds fine, but Dave's tears have a pH of -20 and will burn through anything they touch. It's true. It's true. Kate, kind of serious question. Which sounds better, Ray or Rain? Looking for a go-to shortening of my name. I'm leaning to Rain. I think Rain is nice. And if you're leaning towards that, then, you know, obviously, I would say go for it. Rain is nice. I think it's neat anyway. It's pretty good. Rain. I think rain is actually easier to say as well. Like I don't know if that influences the decision at all, but it rolls off the tongue nicely for me. Oh yes, okay, that is exactly. Oh yeah, you wanna see this? That's perfect. I'm not gonna put more water in. I think that's more or less perfect. Look at that. You don't want it bouncing back because, you know, that would be concerning, but soft, beautiful. Gathered together. Perfect. I don't know what that's what I thought was gonna happen. Here we go. All right, pop that over there. I'm gonna quickly rinse my hands and then get the rolling pin so that I can once again destroy my hands in flour and stuff. Oh, do you know something I've been finding actually? So when I've been making pizza, I'm using my little IKEA pizza tin. No pizza stone, no nothing. We're just getting the oven as hot as it wants to go, leaving it for a minute and then just popping it in for however long it needs. It hasn't been sticking to the pan and I haven't been using cornmeal or anything. I've been using nothing to stop it sticking. I've just thrown it on high temperature, out, and it hasn't stuck. Like, unless there's a tiny bit of the crust that's just like a little too thin to the point where it's almost breaking through. That's the only bit that's ever stuck. And I'd say that's pretty good so far. I'd say we're doing okay. I'm so sorry, I need to sniffle. I'm just gonna hold the mic away from my mouth. Excuse me, thank you. It does, however, mean whenever I'm upset, people may call me Rainstorm. I mean, that sounds intimidating. So if you want that, stick with it, because that's pretty cool. I think it's cool anyway. I don't know about anyone else. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna put I need the flour. I need the flour back. Hang on, I'm a big fool. I'm gonna just dry this little bit here from the water. Now, that's the business. Boing. So this is the tin we're doing it in. I'm gonna put down a little bit of flour and just going to give this a little roll out. Oh yeah, for anyone who wants the recipe as well, _mark recipe if you'd like to bake along. It's a fairly simple recipe, just it takes a little while because I chat with you so much, you know. Oh, that's okay. I recently made a friend called Rain. It's a cute name, however you spell it. Is it Rain or Rainy? I imagine it's just Rain. It's a nice name. I like it. I think it's neat. All right. We ready to roll it out? Lads, I need your marks out of 10 for the slap. Me complaining that it's too hot. Also me slapping the dough. Marks out of 10, please. What did the dough do to deserve that? Nothing. Yet. Yet. You never know. You never know with dough, you know? And you don't know, because we don't know. What do we know, really? I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up now. I don't know what's wrong with me today. So we want to roll it out a little bit bigger than the tin, which is something I struggle with a lot, because I'm always afraid of making it a little too thin for the tin, and then the tin with the thin crust is, I don't know, it's going to just eat the pastry. We don't want that to happen. I don't want to roll it too thick. Speaking of slapping, have we had a good Irish dictionary thunk lately? No, I have the redeem disabled. Not that it's not going away forever. I just wanted to take a little break from it because it was just very loud. I just wanted to take a little break from it so that I wouldn't have to be standing up and getting all moving around as much in the hot weather. But it'll be back. Don't you worry, it'll be back. Your thunk will resume soon. Too tin for the thin, exactly. Spodoodles, hello, how are you doing? And Zamo, hello. Can you hear TTS alerts? I cannot, but ye can hear them. I can hear sound alerts, but that's not really much good to us, unfortunately. Well, I mean, it is, but not for that specifically. But I'm keeping an eye on chat, which is why I'm back and forth so aggressively, and I don't know why. It's just something with OBS and Windows updating, you know, the whole deal. Paige and hello, I'm exhausted and napped up until now. I don't know how since I managed to sleep for 12 hours last night. Sometimes you need like a big catch up on the sleep, like, to be fair. I'm a little worried about, actually, no, I think this will be fine. I might see if I can just flip it over. Because I don't want it to stick to the table, you know? I've had that happen before and it's no good. No good at all. No way to live. Tasha says, Kate, do you know that The Simpsons recently made Homer a baker? It appears to be a change that'll stick. He just keeps making dough. Boo! For shame. For shame. For shame! Abby, thank you for the bits. All right, I think this might be almost the right size. I'm kind of overdoing it a little bit. Yes, I think I actually have the right size of this for once. I know we've made quiche on stream before, but I wanted to make again because, one, I want quiche today. And two, I wanted to see if I could get a really good crust on it, because the crust shrinks so much, you know? On the topic of Irish words, says Rowan, my grandma gave me the book I was telling you about, and it's already way closer to how I like to learn language than language apps usually are, and I'm really motivated. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad to hear. I'm honestly delighted. I'm so proud of anyone who can be learning languages, and it is... I say this like at least twice a week. It's something I need to get myself back to, because I really miss language learning, you know? I really, really miss it. Now. Okay, this is moment of truth. Moment of truth. Everyone. Please. Now, I'm just gonna do it a little adjust. Just gonna bring it over this way and bring it over this way. 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 And bring it and bring it. Oh my god, this might actually be a little too big for this. No, I said that last time. No, I'm not falling for this again. No, it is not too big. It's exactly the right size, because if I start going for the bigger tin, I will not have enough dough. This has happened to me so many times. I'm not falling for my own silliness this time. I'm not falling for it. I'm no fool. I'm no fool, let me tell you that. There's one corner here that might shrink, but I think a corner on a circle. There's one edge bit that might shrink. But you know what? I think that, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would rather have a load hanging over the side than not have enough. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Please. Appreciate pie crust. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Now I need to chill it. That's the best looking pie crust I've gotten into a tin in a while. I'm going to rinse my hands. I just want to check the recipe, because I think we need to start roasting those tomatoes in a minute. because we roast the tomatoes and then we pop it all in together. Clap. Thank you, cooker. Thank you, everybody. Appreciation has been given. Thank you. I do appreciate it. You're very good. Right. Evil Cake, hello. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Right, we roll it out and drape it on the dippity. Chill in the fridge or freezer for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna put this. Excuse me. I'm going to put it on a dinner plate. Come on, come on. Oh my goodness, please. Oh. I wish we didn't have to keep the dinner plates under the little plates. It's such a pain. Right, I'm just gonna do this just so that the pastry isn't trailing along inside the fridge. I had to reorganize our 400 types of cheese. We don't really have 400 types of cheese. God, sometimes I really wish we did. What would we do with the 400 types of cheese? I do not know, but like, look, wouldn't you rather have them than not? Okay, hey Google, set a 20-minute timer.
Okay, 20 minutes, and we're starting now.
Cool, all right, crust is done. That's the most painless, well, frightened me. Sarah, thank you for the bits. My hiccups are gone, so I don't know what to tell you. Should I get a cake Jew rolling pin emote? It's just like, you know the me as an emote, but holding a rolling pin. Like angry. Oh, Lemon Dragon says, I made a quiche semi recently with broccoli in it. It was a bit wetter than it should be, but still tasted good. I love broccoli so much. I haven't had broccoli in so long. I keep forgetting. I don't buy it fresh in the shop because it goes off so quickly. It's gone bad in like a day and a half. All fruit and veg has been going off so quickly. And I sometimes get it frozen, but it's a bit of a gamble. Sometimes if you buy frozen broccoli, it's all stalk. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you can eat the stalk. It's not the end of the world. However, if the bag has pictures of broccoli florets, I want my little broccoli florets. I want my little broccoli trees, you know? It's a little thing to ask for. I love broccoli so much. But yeah, frozen vegetables they're so good. They're really, really handy. However, sometimes they rip you off with those opaque bags. I should just freeze the fresh broccoli. That would be much, much more sensible. Couldn't remember the name there. Imagine forever. Hello, got broccoli in the fridge. You make sure you eat that broccoli. It's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. All right, we need to roast some tomatoes. Are we ready to roast some tomatoes? Goofy. No, wait, I need olive oil. I need something to roast them in as well. Hang on, and I need, if anyone says oven, don't even do it. Does it say what temperature to roast them at? It doesn't. Low shelf of the oven. It doesn't say. Oh no, I'm a big fool. Heat oven to fan 180. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was like, where should we do that? That's grand. There we go. Microwave. Oh, stems can be good to. Oh, stems, broccoli stems and stir fry. You're living. You're living. What I might do is I might wrap them up in a little bit of tin foil because I do have a roasting dish, but like it's very, very big. Like, do we have tin foil? We don't have tin foil. I forgot to buy some in the shop. This is why I need to write a shopping list instead of just winging it. Most of the time I'm fine, but look at it. This is so big. I must have something smaller I can use. Hang on, give me a second. Give me a second. What have we got in here that I could use? I could use, Is there any reason I couldn't just use a little loaf tin? it's not a roasting dish, but like a little loaf tin. It's only tomatoes. I think they'd fit, although they might be bunched up on top of each other. Don't really want that. It might work. Follow your heart. If I followed my heart, this kitchen would be on fire a long time ago, okay? If it works, it works. Hang on, I have the loaf tins over here because goodness forbid I keep all the tins for everything in one place. No, never mind. I do actually keep all the tins for everything in one place now. It's a wonder I can think in the one direction, lads. Oh, goodness. Is that a loaf tin? Is that a loaf tin? What the name of God? Oh, it's a loaf tin. Found it. Oh, yeah, the spider. Give me a second. I'm okay. I'm just an idiot. Give me a second. I'm just gonna... Don't mind me. It was actually a dead spider. So I'm still alive. And don't feel bad for hoovering it up. We're all good. Ha! All good. All good. We still exist. It's all G. I'm just gonna give this a thorough wash to get all the spider germs off it. It's a dead spider now. I'm watching you. It's a dead spider now. No, it was. I think it was dead before. It looked like it'd been sitting there a while. I just got it fried because I'm a fool out. But that's you know, that's just part of it. Anyway, Spadoodle, thank you for the bits.
I guess you could say it was that spider's time to die, son.
Spadoodles. Got to lie down. Taisha says, have you heard the plans to give short swords to the guards, calling it the On Garda? I'm going home. I'm done. Not playing with you guys anymore. All right. Tomatoes. We're going to give them a little rinse. A little rinse with a little water. Little rinsey rinse. Just make sure there's nothing living in there, you know. Sorry, I got it. It nearly went into a load of manky water and I didn't want that. Once these are in the oven, I'm going to do a quick little clear of the sink because you don't want loads of stuff sitting in the sink when you're trying to cook, you know. I saw a cute meme somewhere that the coins you randomly find between the sofa cushions are actually from spiders trying to pay rent. Oh, bless. Ashton Gemstone, hello, a fine time indeed. How are you doing? Can I interest you in a tomato? Look at it's a really nice little punnet of tomatoes, I have to say. Nice little punch of tomatoes. Very weird, hello! I hope you are having a good one too. I'm gonna leave the stems in. If I'm roasting tomatoes, it feels right to leave the stems in, you know? I'll pop a little olive oil, a bit of salt and pubber, the whole lot, you know? A tomato in this trying time. That's a fruit if I've ever seen one. Oh, gee, it's cake. Did I say hello to you? Hello. How's your Friday going? I'm good, thanks. That's all right. Tomatoes are not for everyone, but I like them. Do you know what I really like? Do you know the baby plum tomatoes? They're so good. If you get a baby plum tomato, not just one, if you get several baby plum tomatoes and you get a good hot frying pan. You don't like fry them to hell and back, but you fry them just until they have a little color on both sides. They're so good. You can fry them until they start to burst a little as well, but if you get them like that, they're just so sweet. They're so good. That with a fry, like you're living. You get a good fried baby tomato with your fry. Oh yeah! All right, gonna wait until this heats up. I actually have it slightly too high, so I'll give it a minute. Good Girl says I was having soup with fresh stuff from the garden and there was a caterpillar in my soup. No! Oh no, heartbreak. Heartbreak. Oh dearly, 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 dearly me. Something's... Something's moving over there. I'm not sure what it is. I can hear something. It'll be fine. No! No, it's the Hoover. It's okay. It fell on something soft, so it's alright. Oh, I hate this. I hate it here. Anyway, tomatoes, olive oil, salt and pepper. I don't know if I really want to put anything else on them because I don't want to go, I want to keep the flavors simple. That's the fancy way of saying I'm lazy. It's one of those days, I'll tell you, it really is. It's always the days where I'm able for it. These kind of things don't tend to happen to me on days where I'm not able for it. I'm very thankful. I think it's just a side effect of moving around so much. Arctic Ash, hello, good news. I got back from my intro week. It was an emotional roller coaster, but a good time. I'm very tired. Oh, I'm so glad it was so good. My neighbor just told me to shut up. It's 10 to 3 on a Friday afternoon, and my neighbor just told me to shut up. Hey! Love that for us. Anyway, tell her you're at work. I mean, I'm not lying. It's all right. She's just really nasty and miserable, and nobody likes her because she's nasty and miserable. Anyway, actually, I should probably put the oil on first because then it'll stick to them. Anyway, I can't remember what I was doing. Neighbors, oh no, that neighbor is having a bad life, and I know that sounds really. It probably sounds insensitive to say, but you know, after 7 or 8 years, you start to. After about 7 years, you lose any ability to sympathize. I'm gonna get this away from the laptop. Throw Skittles. You know the funny thing is, we don't have a connecting wall with her in the kitchen. If anyone would be actually put out about any noise I make, it would be our neighbours on that side who have a connecting wall with our kitchen, and who, like, anytime I say, "Are we too loud?" they're like, "We don't hear you at all." Oh God. No, she's a piece of work. She really is, which is quite sad. But look, that's what it is. You get louder out of spite. I've considered it. I really considered it. She's the kind of person who she called the guards on one of our other neighbours for having a big party. The guards show up, and there's no one in the house because they're all on holiday. There's nobody in the house that she called the guards on. Like nobody, not a soul. Anyway, do you want to get more olive oily? Come on, little tomats, you can do it. I'm gonna turn you over manually. Ah, there we go. That's the business. At least it's not as my neighbour says, Theta, they hit cars with fireworks. Oh God, no, that's genuinely scary kind of stuff. Ooh, wouldn't wish that upon anyone. That's bad. That's bad for him. How do you make that mistake? Oh no, I don't think it was a mistake. I genuinely think she just does it deliberately. She's the kind of person who will ring the doorbell at 3 a.m. and tell us to stop having a party when, you know, all our lights are off and we were asleep. I wish we were having as many parties as she thinks we're having, because at least our lives would be very exciting altogether, you know? Making false police reports in the US gets you arrested and fined. What's the consequence in Ireland? The consequence in Ireland is they just start to ignore you, and they do just ignore her at this stage because they know that she's just a nuisance. I don't think she even rings the guards anymore. Like, I think they're probably like blocked her number. They probably like rang up Aircom and they're like, Yeah, can you just block this woman? Oh, God. All right. Oh, tomats. Tomats. Oh, look at these tomats. Actually, I might put another tiny little drizzle of olive oil on them. Tomats. 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 They're beautiful tomats. But yeah, do you know, actually, sorry, I'm gonna shut up on my neighbor in a minute, but it's nice to say this to like people that I do not know very well and who have not like had first-hand encounters with her, because sometimes I'm just like, are we mad? But like, she would literally just like bang on the wall, just like at 1 a.m, she'll just be like, but I don't know what, it sounds like she has a hammer and just like, shut up! And we'll be lying in bed like, But something really great is we got new wardrobes a couple of months ago, and we got our new IKEA wardrobes, fancy ones. They're really, really tall, and they essentially cover the entire wall that connects to her house and our bedroom, and we can't hear her banging on the wall anymore. It dampens the sound perfectly that we can't hear her banging on the wall. Unless we're already awake and it's really quiet, we can't hear her. And it's so great! It's so great! I don't know why we didn't do it sooner. I'm so happy. Oh, and they're nice wardrobes, so. Well, all we have to do is build a big, massive, huge brick wall out the back so she can't look at us anymore. Oh, good. No, there is like, I know it probably seems like I'm making light of someone who's like very, very disturbed, but like, it's not like she's on her own. Like, she has someone living with her who is enabling her to be the way she is. So, you know, there's something going on, but she does her best to make it everyone else's problem, and so's the person living with her, so. Also, some people are just miserable like that, like really. Apparently she's always been this way. Anyway, thankfully, I'm owled and belled enough to just ignore her, you know. Hacha. Okay, need to wait for this to be hot enough to put in tomatoes, and then we get some roast tomatoes. Donation code, buy cake, a new house. Listen, sometimes I look at daft if I want to lie down and cry for a few minutes. I'd love to own a house, but I always used to think like, oh, I'm never gonna own a house, you know, it's 2022 and I'm 28, never gonna own a house, but there's hope. Unfortunately, that hope is all riding on another recession, which obviously we don't want, so it's kind of a bit, it's like, yay, oh, you know, it's a bit, oh goodness. Someday we're gonna live somewhere nice, and we're not gonna have a neighbor who harasses us and everyone on the street, and we're going to have a utility room, and I'm gonna have a bath and a little garden, and that's all I want. I don't want a mansion, I don't want a huge house, I'd never be able to look after it. I want a bath, garden, not connected to anybody, that's it. Neighbors, yes, sure, but you know. Secret Puzzle says I'm 38 and I got my own house. It's still being built, but I'm almost there. I'm so excited for you. Oh, it's so great. Some friends of ours got their own house recently, and I'm so happy for them. Like, I really am. It's just like your own place where you can, like, don't get me wrong, we're really nice landlords here. Like, we're very lucky. They're just nice. Like, if we picked out a new paint for the wall and we're like, we'll do it ourselves, we won't wreck the place, we'll let you see the color first, they'd be like, yeah, come on, it's fine, just don't wreck the place. But no, they're very nice. But you know, I'd like to be able to just do things in the house without worrying about that, oh, it's not our place, you know? Or, you know, like, to get a nice kitchen put in. Like, this is fine, it's a nice straightforward kitchen, but I get like cute little cabinet doors and cute little handles and, you know, it's just like nice floors. I'm all excited about having a house, which I might, we will, someday. And if I have to wait for it, I don't mind. But the housing market is really something else at the minute. Goodness. But it's starting to go down. Like a little bit, it's starting to skid down. E-girl home. No, see, what I actually want is I want a hobbit house. I want a hobbit house with one e-girl room. Like, whole house, we're living, like, this is Bag End, you know, you got cute doors, you got gorgeous little, like, I want like little details, little cute little bits and bobs. I want it to be higgledy-piggledy. If I could get round doors, listen, I would. I absolutely would. And then I want one room for all of my e-girl stuff. Not all serious, like for like streaming, for bits and bobs, like that'd be great. I'd love that. That'd be nice. I'd be very, very comfy. Yes, there is, I say. I'm trying not to think about it. There is no housing crisis in Basing Say. Anyway, someday, listen, if we ever win the Euro Millions, and I have more money than I can ever realistically spend, I'll still stream like probably 4 days a week. Or probably 5. I think I'd get bored. I was just like, what am I going to do with myself? But we will have a very cool little room for streaming. We can have lots of little cool setup things. We do go wild. We'll have a full professional kitchen. We've got 500 cameras. We have big like fill lights and overhead lights and bits and bobs, you know. I want a cottage in the middle of the woods with a steampunk workshop in the basement. That'd be so cool. Ah, love that. Taisha says we have hobbit houses in Portlaoise, really. They're accessible homes, they're bungalows. No way. I had no idea that was a thing. Okay, I actually need to leave this in a little longer because the tomatoes haven't even gone in yet. And I don't want to, excuse me, I don't want to be getting ahead of myself. I want to put the tomatoes into roast first for a little while. Excuse me. Then I'll grab this out of the fridge and I think I have rice that I reserved from the last time I blind baked something. No, I don't. I lied. I have told you lies. I thought I had rice from the last time I blind baked things. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I'm in the same boat. Love the idea of going home, but I don't think it'll happen. I want to believe it'll happen. It's just going to be much tougher than it's been for previous generations. I want to believe that something will come through for us. I want to believe. Yeah, I want to believe. I know it can be very harmful to be like aggressively optimistic, but I'm like, you know, at least if I'm optimistic, I don't feel as upset about it, you know? I'm like, Zargan says, lads, pray for me. I'm about to test just how healed my throat is with a burrito. Well, Zargan, you're supposed to eat them like in small bites. You're not supposed to. Anyway, good luck! I hope you enjoy it. What kind of burrito did you get? And Blood Mountain says, my dream place is like a brownstone in somewhere's downtown with neighbors that don't scream at each other. It's a simple thing to want. It's a simple thing to want. Sloth bacon will eat it whole, brother. You see me at Dance Macabre, you should know. I do. Oh, it's tomato temperature. Let's go. Oh wait, that's fine. In you go. Wait, how long do these need to go in for? I did check, I just don't remember. Okay, so I think we want to put them in for around the same amount of time as the shell? Do you call it a shell? The pastry, I guess. There must be something up here I can use to weigh this down. I need to just get pie weights. I don't know why I don't have pie weights of the Caribbean. Okay, what do we have up here that I could use? I know there must be something. We have some disappointing rice that I could use. Easy cook long grain rice that is deeply disappointing and not very good. Oh, I finally opened my thing of MSG that I've been holding on to for a million years. It's great. I knew it would be great. I just hadn't opened it and I don't know why. Oh, we've got macaroni, spaghetti. Soba noodles. I didn't know we had soba noodles. I don't know if they're still okay to eat. They've been sitting there a while. We have, egg gemelli, the Twisty Boys. I think I'll just use the disappointing rice. Oh, yeah. Disappointing rice. We've no dry beans, unfortunately. I need to just get like specific for the cause, the purpose. Pie weights. Even though every single time I'll go to get them, I will say pie weights of the Caribbean. Have you ever made the ratatouille dish? I actually haven't unicorn relish, but I want to still. I could do that next week. Now, I know I'm thinking about the Jaffa cake, but I did want to make ratatouille like last year, and I just completely forgot about it. And I don't know why I didn't in the end. I think I was really nervous about it going wrong somehow. It is a little bit complex, but you know, I think I can manage it. I feel a little more confident about making some stuff than I do last year. Disappointing rice sounds like something out of Zargan's vending machine. Disappointing rice reminds me of surprising rice from Cabin Pressure. And I know there's like 1 or 2 people here who listen to Cabin Pressure, so that's what makes it so surprising. Oh, surprising rice. I must listen to that again, it's very funny. I love my new apartment, says Pigeon. My only problem is that the one above my apartment who has parties very often, but even then the few times they're allowed, it's only for 10 minutes and I never hear anything for the rest of the weekend. That's actually not too bad. Like, as party neighbors go, that's a pretty good deal, I'm gonna be honest. And I hope it stays that way as well. I hope it never gets much louder than that. Have we watched Ratatouille? That's a good point. Have we watched Ratatouille on a film night? I don't know if we have. Wait, I didn't poke the base.
Ratatouille.
Pighead, thank you for the bits. Why, where do I know that from? Is that a meme? Is that one of these cool kid memes that I actually realistically should know but don't for some reason? I am supposed to... Yes, I am. Oh, it's the knockoff movie, that's it. Ratatouille. God, those knockoff movies are so... I feel so bad because they're obviously made just to fool people who are buying DVDs for kids, and then the kids are going to be angry because it's not at all what they wanted. That's the only reason that they ever get bought, I'd say. Moss Heart, hello! I'm out of the hospital. I went in for a blood clot from 23, so that's concerning, but out and feel great. Yes, Moss Heart! I'm so glad you feel good. Can we get some excitement for Moss Heart? It can be very, very scary going to hospital, especially with something like blood clots. Oh my goodness. I'm delighted you're out and about. And long may you be healthy. I'm actually going to bring this around the other way. The other way. Oh my goodness. Especially blood clots when you're young. Like, at least you did the smart thing, you went in and got seen. Instead of leaving it and going, oh no, I feel fine. I'm grand, you know? Which, you know, is not the play. Funny enough. This is such a messy way to do this. But look, it works. And if it works, you know? You can't argue with it if it works. I mean, you can, but I'd really prefer if you didn't, because I don't have any better ideas. Oh, I see, we have a shark close. If you give me 2 minutes, I'm just going to throw this in the oven. Physically. Just going to yeet it in there. Thank you, everyone. I hope everyone keeps healthy. Me too. I hope everyone feels good and does not have to go for any hospital visits that they were not already planning. All right. I'm just going to trim around the edge of the paper because I'm very, very clumsy with cutting that stuff, but where is the scissors? Where's the... Same thing. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You'd do it too. All right, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to hold it properly. 20 minutes. Wait, is it 20 minutes? I'll just put it in. Oh, those tomatoes look so good. In you go. I hope it doesn't stick to the inside of the oven. Okay, let's see. Yes, 20 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Sure, 20 minutes. And we're starting now.
Nice, cool, deadly. You're not gonna cut off the edge, I will cut a little bit of it off soon. Because it's gonna shrink. So the crust will shrink once it's being blind baked. So I don't wanna cut it, because even sometimes I've had it perfect, I'll be like, oh, that's plenty overlap. And I put it into blind bake and it's like, in the middle of the tin, I'm like, no! So I wanna make sure I don't accidentally do that. Again. Simon, hello! I hope you're having a lovely break for your good self. Come in, come in. How's things? Cha. Right, we can take a minute and just do it. Do we have a vending machine? Vending machine. Today, from the vending machine, you can get Death Baked Pie, Huff Pastry, 3-liter bottle of Tabasco, Auto Honking Clown Horn, or a burrito warmed in oven. Make your selection. If you feel brave enough. Good news from Ann Person. Just found a thing I've been looking for a week. It's partially a lie. I looked for it for the start of the week. That's okay. But you found it, and that's what's important. Wait, oven. Burrito warmed in Owen. Did we consult Owen about this? No, Fur, it's an Owen burrito. I don't want to know how Owen warmed the burrito. I don't think any of us need the specifics. I think we're at peace this way. I think we're better off not knowing. We're much better off not knowing. Owen sounds like I can't believe this. UN burrito warmed Owen was her. How could you put that back into my brain? I'll clean it later, don't worry. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I actually want to quickly clean it around here. Because it's a holy state. It is a state. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to move this because I have an awful vision of it just falling and moving everything around and knocking things over and wrecking the place. And we don't want that, you know? Not in this far. We're not dead yet, so. You know what? I'm just going to load up the dishwasher. I don't know who I think I am. I need to turn up this absolute club banger. Right, that'll do for now. I literally just wanted to make sure I could actually get in and out on where the sink is. I'm gonna put away the flour. I'm trying to be very organized so that I don't have more work than I strictly need later on to do. Someday I'll be able to say a sentence in the right order. I'm gonna disappoint you and tell you right now that's not something I'm gonna do today. But someday, someday. Kika Kieran says, I will drink the bottle of Tabasco, will you though? Is it 2 liters or 3 liters? 3 liters of Tabasco, like that's one of those big bottles like that. That's like a Country Spring bottle. I want Country Spring lemon and lime. I haven't had it in years. I really want Country Spring lemon and lime drink. It's so good. I think they might still do it in the big Tesco. We don't go to big Tesco very often. Whenever I ask my Tara, I was like, hey, can we go for a drive and just hang out in the big Tesco so I can get a single bottle, a 3-liter bottle of Country Spring lemon and lime, and then we go home. Oh goodness. We were actually chatting during the heat wave. We were like, why don't we just go for like a drive in the air-conditioned car, go to the big Tesco's that has air conditioning and just walk around looking at things instead of like melting into the ground at home. Sub goal for big Tesco stream. No, because I know you do it. I know you do it. And then I'd have to go to the big Tesco's. See, the thing is, if I did an IRL stream, I'd have to put it on stream delay, because otherwise there might be one mad person who tracks me down in the big Tesco's and makes it weird. Princess Goodboy, hello. We did that a couple of times. Went to the big Tesco just to stand in the fridge aisle. Honestly, like I was up the shop for something recently. I think it must have been like in the morning for a baking stream, and it was really, really warm. And I was just walking through the cold area. I was just like, yes, yes. Oh, you know what point? I don't know how IRL streamers do it, because like I would be so terrified that like obviously like you're better off being with other people if you're doing IRL stream, but I'd be so terrified that someone would come up to me, you know, and be like, oh, I'm watching you on your stream. I'm like, ah, you know, I don't know what I'd do. Oh goodness. It could pre-record it, but like, you know, then it would just be me walking around talking to myself, and I like talking to you. I like, look, I'm good at talking to myself. If push comes to shove, I can do that, but you know, you can just do a vlog of walking around Tesco. You know, I would do that. Oh goodness. And Picture Twitch says, during the heat wave before my last folks were in a caravan, it was 40 Celsius inside the caravan. They spent an hour just in Asda to stop themselves melting. I do not blame you. I do not blame you. That sounds like hell. Oh my goodness. And Peter says, Cake, if you can access Google Maps, the houses are called the Masonettes, Harper's Lane. They've hobbit doors. Oh my goodness. I'll have a look at them after. I can't actually check Google Maps without stopping all the music forever. Well, not forever, but stopping the music entirely. But if you want to post that in Discord, because then I will remember, because that sounds really cute. I'm got up to 42 here in the States. It was dreadful. Oh God, I couldn't be dealing with it. I really, really couldn't. It got that hot in France as well. Aki was saying that like she was just in ribbons. And I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that we are getting into autumn. And I know, like, obviously, you know, a lot of people did enjoy the hot weather and stuff, but it was too much for me. Like, it got to the point where it was just uncomfortable to stream, and I don't like that. I like to be having a nice time. I don't like to be there like, oh, I enjoy. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't want to have to drag myself out of stream in the middle, not the middle of the night, but at 10 o'clock in the evening, in like a pitcher because I've turned to liquid. I don't want that. Oh goodness. It's where you employ IRL mods so I can finally follow up on this threats. Oh. What if I actually turned you into a JPEG artifact? What if I had to do that in real life? Someone did something that was not cool and hip and I had to turn them into a JPEG artifact in real time. Oh dear, the summer, no, it was a bit too much. Like, I don't mind when it's hot for a week or two, but it wasn't getting cold at night, and now it's starting to get cold at night, and when I went to bed last night, I think I was able to talk to McDara for like maybe 5 minutes, and I just conked out. Like, I fell asleep, and I woke up the same way I fell asleep, just like this. I was so great. I did a really good sleep. And Brisby says, I'm glad the weather's becoming more bearable for you, but it's a bittersweet feeling because it means we'll be feeling it in Australia soon. No! Brisby, I hope it doesn't hit you too badly. Like, I really, really hope so, because it was rough. It was very, very rough. Oh, goodness. Hot weather's nice when it's a day or two, but it doesn't cool down at night. Yeah, and you wake up sweaty. That's no good. It's no good. And we can't really sleep with the windows open because of her, so. Not to bring it back to her, but, you know. Do we want another cup of tea? I'm sipping away on this, but it is cold, and I kind of want a fresh cup of tea. Exports use a JPEG and turns the quality way down. Help, help, I'm being compressed. Oh dear. All right, hands in the air, who wants tea? Round two cups of tea. Now that I can drink tea, like just chain it back to back again, I'm just going for it, like, just going for it. Two tea, too furious. I'm sorry, my nose is still itchy, I don't know why. I'm okay now, I'm better, I got better. Sip. My stream doesn't have any tags, does it? I've just realised that now because the whole tagging system, I don't think it does. I keep forgetting to even check if it's working because it's been driving me so mad, but who's that? Oh, Saber BG, thank you so much for 15 months. Saber, how are you doing? Hello, hello, how's things? Edit stream info. Oh no, it does. Let's see, It's deleted some of them, which is kind of weird. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, the new system is a holy mess, but there we go. It randomly deleted some of them, which is very strange. Natalie Craggs, hello, how are you doing? And Islany says, I bought £20 worth of Twinings herbal tea and I'm so excited to get back to drinking in the cool weather. It's so good. So, so good. I'm not very, very big into herbal tea, but I love my mint tea and my lemon and ginger, and it's just so good. So good. I'm not hugely into other teas. Like, I'd have them the odd time. But I have to be in the humor, you know? I used to like a berry tea the odd time, but I think I had like 2 or 3 bad ones and I just haven't been able to go back since. But one of these days. Ah, sorry, my nose is still itchy. Sorry, I feel disgusting just like doing this constantly, but there's nothing else I can do. Ah. Dun, dun. There we go. Wait a second. Hey Google, how long's left on my timer?
T minus 8 minutes and 1
okay.
second.
Hey Google, set a 5-minute timer. Oh my God.
Second timer for 5 minutes.
The first one that goes off is for tea.
Now.
Weeping Stone, hello. Oh, what Lego set are you building? Tell me all about it. And Joyful Authenticity Ninja, thank you so much for your Prime. That's very kind of you. And thank you very much. And Ascurian, hello. We don't have a quiche yet. We're blind baking the crust and we're roasting some tomatoes and we're making some tea to keep us going as well. So, and Bimoni says for a minute I misheard that's £20 weight, not cash. That would be a lot of tea because, you know, tea's not very dense. I mean, this whole box of tea bags is 500 grams. I don't know what that is in pounds. Hey Google, what's 500 grams in pounds?
500 grams is 1.102 pounds.
Yeah, 20 of these would be a lot. Oh, have we had the weekly animal noises? Actually, oh my goodness, somebody on TikTok recommended that I ask it for something specific because I put up the clip of the imp noise and people have been going wild for that. ! TikTok if you're into a bit of TikTok. Hey Google, what does a skeleton sound like?
This is a skeleton.
Is it? There's some loud bones. There's some creaky joints. That's what my skeleton sounds like for sure. That's something. Oh, hang on, that's a good one, Ewan. Hey Google, what does a capybara sound like?
This is a capybara. Do you want to hear a kookaburra sound?
Yeah.
All right, here's a kookaburra.
Is that a...
By the way, I can tell you about a new animal every day.
Is that what a kookaburra sounds like? Sorry, this probably seems very silly, but I never knew they sounded like that. Isn't that just like the, well, not the, but wasn't that used as like almost like a stock spooky forest sound effect in like old films and like some video games and stuff? Like it sounds like a sound effect you'd hear in the background of a Scooby-Doo episode. Huh. Like, that must be what it is, because I never knew that was a kookaburra. I thought it was, it's going to sound silly, I thought it was like a monkey or something. Or like, yeah, it sounds a bit like hyenas. It brings me back to my favorite video game as a kid. Oh, what game? Oh my goodness. Jellywick says, I feel like my skeleton sounds like the creaky noise my bra makes when I wash it on a high heat. Oh my god, it's like... Yeah, another one. Hey Google, what do hyenas sound like?
This is a hyena. Do you want to hear another animal sound?
Yeah.
All right, this is a coyote. Hey, if you like animal sounds so much, can you guess whether the
here we
following
go.
sound is a cow or an alpaca?
An alpaca? It sounds too squeaky to be a cow.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was an alpaca.
It sounds like it's complaining, it's like...
Alpacas have 2 babies at once. Are you up for another cool fact?
Go on. Yeah. Cool fact. Come on, let's go.
You have 2 timers. The 5-minute timer is running with 3 seconds to go, and the 20-minute timer is running with 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
I see. I've been told to go make my tea. I see how it is. The game was a world exploration game for kids. You travel around the world and collect stamps in your passport. In every country had facts and mini games. Oh, that's really cool. And when you land in Australia, you play the kookaburra sound. Oh, that's really, really cool. Can't remember the name though. Oh. Do you want to hear a fact? You've got 2 timers. That's the fact I got. That's all I got. Very cool, Google. Thank you. Sure. Oh, itchy. Orange tulip, hello. We're blind baking the crust, the dough crust. I'm just going with the crust. So it's not assembled yet, but we're getting there. How are you doing for yourself? Come in, Orange tulip. How's things? All right, somebody asked for this. Hey Google, what does a howling monkey sound like?
This is a howler monkey.
It sounds like somebody trying to start up a very old motorbike. Oh, hang on, I got one for you. Hey Google, what does a badger sound like?
This is a badger. That's music to my ears. Do you want me
It's
to play
what?
another animal sound?
Yeah.
All right, this is a raccoon. Which animal sound would you like to hear next?
No, I'm good. That's enough. That'll do. I've had plenty. Ellie Bloody, hello. What does a rapping parakeet sound like? Is that a type of parakeet? Ask what Daggerfall skeletons sound like. Oh my goodness. Anyone here actually played Daggerfall? I haven't. For my own well-being. Oh, Flayla Boo, hello. You haven't missed the quiche. Don't worry. Thank you so much for 9 months though of your Prime. How are you doing? The quiche will be not ready yet. It'll be ready soon. Raccoons are very sweet. They're very, very cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm trying to think. There was something in my brain a minute ago and I can't remember it. There's some like Irish animal and I can't remember what it was that I was going to ask it for. Okay, so now we take out the pie weight of the Caribbean, and I'm going to put this back in. It's supposed to go in for like 5 minutes or something. Let's see. 5 to 10 minutes until biscuit brown. So, however long that takes. Oy. Oh, the tomatoes look so good. Oh my god. Okay, I need to take this out very carefully. I've had better ideas in my life than doing it this way. But at least I'm not going to, you know, have any issues with shrinkage on the dough. So, you know, it all works out. Okay, I need to put all of this hot rice somewhere. I think it's going to go... I'm getting the big bowl. I'm putting it in the big bowl so I can put it into the other thing. It all makes sense in my brain, okay? Okay. That was actually not that bad. I thought that was gonna be way worse. Okay, I'm putting this back in. I'm gonna crack off a few little bits around the edge that I can probably sacrifice just for the sake of keeping the pie from actually disintegrating around the sides. No. I said don't disintegrate. Oh, it's getting a bit disintegratey though. That's okay. It's all right. I'm not afraid of nothing, so I'm just gonna put it back in. Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes. Starting now.
Biscuit brown as opposed to toast brown. Exactly, toast, well, depends on how you take your toast. It's Ari, hello, so far we're doing all right. Nothing's gone up on fire, nothing is burnt, nothing is looking the way it shouldn't be, so hey. Also, a little reminder for everybody, new YouTube video this evening, 6 o'clock p.m. in the p.m. today, on this day, Friday. Exclamation mark YouTube if you're not already subbed to the YouTube. I've been so blown away by how many people have been going over and seeing the videos, and I'm so happy, thank you. The GeoGuessr one has nearly 2,000 views, which is just mad. Like, it's so cool. I'm very thankful. Thank you all very much. Share it with your friends. Share it on your Twitter. Whatever you feel comfortable sharing it, wherever you feel comfortable sharing it. I really appreciate it. It's been going really well, and I'm just happy. I'm very happy. Ask Google what a culchi sounds like. Hey Google, what does a culchi sound like?
Sorry, I don't understand.
That's what they tend to sound like in the city, I suppose, but, you know. All right, hot cup of tea incoming. Hot cup of tea, freshly made. Now, that's all you're getting, the rest is mine. Cake, oh wait, hang on, that disappeared as soon as I went to read it. Cake, a while back you gave the advice, I believe you learned from someone else, about putting down a wet towel while cutting onions to cut back on the burn. My girlfriend's been using that since I told her about it, and the other night she specifically mentioned she wants you to know it was a game changer. Yes! It was someone here told me about it. Who's that? Mega Miles! Thank you so much for the raid! Come in, hello! The cast, hello! We got a mega raid coming in. Can I get a wave of welcome for everyone coming into the raid? How was your stream? Tell me all about it. How was Deep Rock Galactic? I've actually never played it myself, but I've seen a few people play it, and it seems like great fun. How are you doing? It's raw! Mega Miles, how are you doing? We're making quiche today. A nice quiche. We have the pie... I keep going to call it pie shell, which I don't like saying that. I don't like saying that. We have the bit of pie in there. Crust! Why can't I think of the word crust thing? We have the pie crust in there, we're blind baking it, and we are roasting some tomatoes to put in. We're gonna have some cheese, we're gonna have some, of course, egg. We're gonna have some basil, it's gonna be great. It was fun playing with the devs. Oh really? Ah, that's really cool. That sounds a great crack. Yeah, very nice. Lowen Koala says, is that a blowhigh? Yes it is. This is, if you've never been here before, hello. Ow. I'm Cake or Cake Jumper. I'm a variety streamer. We play video games, and on every Friday, we make some food. It might be a cake, it might be a quiche, it might be a roast dinner, whatever we're feeling. This is Shark. His name is Oscar, but you can call him Shark, and you can give him a hug with exclamation mark. Hug Shark. And this is Dave. Don't worry about Dave. Just pat him on his head and don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Bellamy Mel, hello. Hello. How are we all doing today? Are we well? Is anyone making something nice to eat for themselves? on this day today. Because I haven't had quiche in ages. And my main motivation for making this was just that I really wanted to eat quiche. Which I think is a great reason to make any food, you know. You know, for any reason. I just made a fresh cup of tea. If anyone wants tea, here. Potato and Crime, hello on your break. Enjoy your break. Have a little relax for yourself. Tell us all about it. How are you doing? Who else have we got? And Mega Miles says, I'm making a Thai curry pork tenderloin. Oh, hungry. I haven't had Thai curry of any kind at all in the longest time. It's just so good. So nice. Oh, I love a green curry, and I don't actually remember the last time I had green curry. It's been so long, but there's something about a green curry that, like, it feels like a bit of a hug, you know? There's something good about it. Something real good about it. For everybody coming in, since this is a food and drink stream, everyone in the raid, welcome in, first of all. Second of all, what's everyone's favorite food? Comfort food, if that's easier for you. What is your favorite food? Think of it. You can magic up anything in front of you right now. What do you magic up? What do you... Because for me, it's probably like a Christmas dinner, I'm going to be honest. So actually, no, it's just the spuds. Sushi, bibimbap, pizza. Oh, very good. French fries. Oni, how are you doing? Hello. Chicken fried steak. Oh, you make me hungry. Pierogi is so good. Yes. Right now, strawberry cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Spicy shell pasta with cheese, chicken balls and booked rice. Yes. And fish finger sandwich. Honestly, underrated food. Like, great comfort food. Cheap, easy, delicious. Love it. Spare ribs. I haven't had spare ribs in so long. South African boba tea. I actually don't know if I know that. Crab rangoon and udon. Hang on. I have to take this out. That's not biscuit brown. Hey, Google. Set a 5-minute timer. And then it might be biscuit brown, I hope.
All right, 5 minutes. And we're starting now.
Chicken pot pie. I love a pie. Pie weather is soon. Pie weather. Pulled pork and cinnamon applesauce. Oh, yes. Vibe Deceiver says, excuse me, the thickest mac and cheese imaginable. I need to make like a fancy big mac and cheese some Friday. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I went to make one once, and then we paused to watch like a Pokemon Presents, and I forgot about the pasta and I went like a rock. Well, not like a rock, it was like a brick of pasta, but we'll try that again sometime. Pizza, but I just had crisp sandwiches. The last time I had one was one of your streams. Love a crisp sandwich. Can't go wrong with a crisp sandwich. Oh my god. I don't remember the last time. No, I do remember the last time I had spare ribs. I think it was in a spice box. Tacos. Oh, yes. Those tacos. A massive plate of, spaghetti carbonara. I sometimes call it spaghetti carbon Barbara, and I don't know why. I was just going that way, you know. I was just going that way. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we are making quiche, and I'm hoping it turns out nice. It's nothing too mad or complicated. I just thought it'd be nice to make. If anyone wants the recipe I'm using today, !recipe, get yourself in there and figure out if you want to make it or not. It should be nice. Jenna Sue, hello. I want anything with bread or potatoes or sugar so bad right now. I'm on low carb sugar for medical junk for the month and I crave. No. I hope you can have a little bit after. I really, really hope so, because there's nothing quite like that. I won't keep on about it because I know it'll make it worse for you. So I'm so sorry. I don't know why my nose is dirty. I'm going to go mad. I'm going to have all my makeup wiped off on my arm. I'll have to keep washing my hands. Spinach with rice is one of my favorites. It sounds like a nice, simple, straightforward, delicious, you know. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Copy says, my friend just spent $70 buying me games on Steam for my birthday. You're speechless. Oh, that's really sweet. Aw. Mega Mouse says, good luck with the dish. I'm off to let my ducks out. Tell the ducks we say hi. Oh, and ducks. Ducks. I'd love to live somewhere where you could keep, like, ducks. Now, I know chickens are loud, but I mean, so are ducks. You know, that's part of it. That's part of it. I'll have to make a pie, so I'll lurk, but hopefully quiche goes well. Thank you. I hope so, too. I hope so. Einstein, hello. Again, I want to know about this. So it's babo tea. Babo tea is made with ground beef seasoned to perfection, a creamy, decadent topping. It's rich, savory, spicy, aromatic, and zingy. I want to try that. That sounds so, so good. Do you know, I think I said this a couple of weeks ago, but I saw a food on TikTok that I'd seen before, but I didn't know the name of it. I think it's jollof rice. It just looks like... It looks like it would cure what ails you, you know? It just looks so good. I can't remember exactly where it's from, but it just looks so nice, and I want to eat it. I kind of want to make it myself, but I want to go somewhere and have it made the way it's supposed to be made first, so that I know what it's supposed to taste like, you know? It's not something I don't think I've ever had it. Not that I can remember, but it just it just sounds really good. It looks really good. It varies depending on who made it and where they're from. Google says West Acre. That's what was in my brain. I just wasn't sure if I was right or not. If you tried Tiger Bubba Tea, it's brown sugar syrup, molasses that lines the cup of your tea. I kind of want to, but I don't actually like my bubble tea too sweet. Because if I have bubble tea too sweet, my heart starts pounding and it gets uncomfortable. I'm kind of the same with if I have too much chocolate. Like I'm fine. Like it's not like a medical thing. It's just I'm just a little sensitive to sugar sometimes, and it's not even that I get hyper. I just get kind of anxious. It's like, you know, if you have too much, for any coffee drinkers, when you have the 1 cup of coffee and you feel fine, you have your 2nd cup of coffee and you feel anxiety forever. It's kind of like that. Every time I misread them, is here as jollop. Like here's a wee jollop of rice. Oh goodness. I'd like to try it though. I feel like all of the brown sugar I've had in my life has not been real brown sugar because it's tasted the exact same. Let me just check on this. I have a weird feeling. It's not getting biscuit brown. I'm not going to stress about it, but it's not getting biscuit brown. Oh, my nose is still itchy. Whew. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose in a minute. I'm just gonna. If your nose is itchy, try not having it. Why didn't I think of that? I'm just gonna go. Here it is. I've taken my nose off now. I feel so much better. You know, I really feel free, you know. All right, let's see it. You know what? I think that'll probably do. I don't want it to get too weird, you know. I can say with confidence that the last thing you want in your pie crust is weirdness. If it gets a bit weird, then I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like that's it. That's it. That's true. Actually, I need my nose to keep my glasses on, and I'm not getting laser eye surgery because I really like how I look with glasses. And you know, part of why I like how I look with glasses because you can't see my dark circles as easily. If I take off my glasses, maybe they're not super visible now, but you will start to see my dark circles a lot more easily. And you also start to see that my eyebrows have not grown back from when I was 17, and we don't want to deal with that. Today's not the day. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see. So, we're going to take out the tomatoes as well in 1 second. Okay, we're going to take out the tomatoes. We'll leave them up there. Oh my god, they look so good. Oh, they look beautiful. You have to see these. Oh my god, they smell so nice. I'm gonna cry. Look at them. I have to be careful with them because this is very, very hot, but you can just about see them. Look. There we go, that's the, look at them. They look so nice. Oh yeah, that's what it's all about. All right, we're gonna leave those there. Now we're gonna make our egg mixture that we were absolutely supposed to make while that was doing its thing, but look, we're here. We're here now. Make the most of it. I think we can make it in this, but I'm gonna get the slightly bigger bowl just to be sure. Me too eggy. Mamma mia, those are some tomatoes. I'll tell you something, they absolutely are. I hope. If they're not tomatoes, then we're gonna run into a very serious problem in a couple of minutes' time. Egg mug. We need 2 egg, which I have in this box here. Magic. We need to add the cream and stir in the basil and see. Oh, I forgot to rip up the basil. Hang on, where did I put the basil? It's in here. Basil. I'm gonna rip up. It just says a bit. It just says an amount. It doesn't say that like any particular amount. It just says ripped up. Some. We're just gonna rip up some. Oh, It smells really nice. Want to try a clear container that maybe this time to check for fish out cell? Oh, shell. I think I'll be all right. I tend to crack them in one at a time, and I mean, I can see this. I'll be all good. I'm feeling confident. Or stupid. I'm not sure which. I'm never sure which. But look, you just go with it and you hope for the best. No shell. No shell, no shell, no shell, no shell. No shell. No! What? That's a new ad. That video never used to have ads before. I'm so upset. Stupidity can lose to confidence, it's true. Cake at August. I'm sorry, Quintus. I was seeing if anyone would pick up on that, and I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to set the alarm bells ringing. Okay, 2 egg. I'm gonna rip up some basil. I'm just gonna leave it here. I don't know how ripped up they want this. Like, it's just rip, rip, rip. I've never had to rip up basil like this. Well, I have, but like, you know, didn't feel as intense somehow. I always think that I've gotten sick of the smell of basil until I smell actual fresh basil again. Like, dried basil I find can be really, I don't know, there's something almost sickly about it sometimes, but fresh basil is just the business. Like, it really, really is. Oh, R.I.P. basil, big ups to a big one. Get back here. Roddy, hello, and thank you for gifting a sub to TM Caltry. Thank you so much. I thank you very much. How are you doing, Roddy? I think that might be enough. I don't want to overdo it with basil because it can be a bit of a strong flavor even still. Fresh basil is just so good. So good. Okay, we need our pot of double cream, which we have here. Fresh double cream. So we're putting that, sorry, I read the thing and then immediately forgot it. We're just popping that in. Cool, cool, that's it, that's it. Oh, you meant to make it on Friday because they kicked us out of the office for the day. Hope people are good. You kicked out of the office? Oh, well, I mean, happy to have you, but I hope all goes well. Cream. Einsteinium, thank you for 2 months. I thank you very much. You're 3 good. You're 3 good to me. Okay, this is 250 ml, so it's technically a little less than I'm supposed to have, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Power outage, nothing major. Being here is better anyway, so it's all good. That's all right. As long as it's all G. As long as it's all G. Right, we got that. Now we're gonna add in our basil. Basil. I'm actually gonna skip this. Skip this. There we go. Yeah, I think that's almost everything. I'm stirring the basil and season. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper. I don't want to put too much of everything else, you know? With the cheese, we want to sprinkle half the cheese over the base, scatter the tomatoes, pour the cream, and then scatter the rest of the cheese. Okay, so what did I come over here for? To get the salt and pepper back, that was it. That's what. Chocolate coated brain, how could you? How could you? Hello, how are you doing? Lone koala, no! Don't be swayed by them. Yeah, don't want, I'm very, very weird about adding salt. I still blame Gary Lineker for my fear of adding too much salt to food. It's his fault. Not the person who wrote the script you had to read and that. It's his fault specifically. It's Gary Lineker's fault. All right. I don't know why I did that. Let's see. Okay, now I'm gonna crack off some little bits of this crust that are actually far too big and that will compromise the integrity of the quiche. But it does mean that we do have a fairly... Never mind, it's cracked. It's all good. I mean, me too, honestly. I should have probably trimmed it a little bit, but, you know. You know. I had some bad experiences, okay? Okay, I'm gonna have to assemble this over here, but then I can show it to you. Is that all right? Let's see. Cheese. So, I need to put some cheese over the base, and then we're putting in the tomatoes, and then I'm pouring in the mixture, and then I'm putting more cheese on top. That's how it's going. I'm going to somehow magically cut this open because I don't have a scissor. Oh, wait, no, it's... Rip open. I hope you're behaving over there, lads. Because if you're not, I'll tell you something, Dave won't be impressed. Dave will cry tears of pure magma. It's still not open. The bit that they had cut where you could rip it open, it was above the bit that actually was open. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Saber BG has spent 50,000 channel points. You're all now free. All of you. I hate this. You are free. Get out of your system. Go, go. The economy has spoken. Go. Get out of your system. This is your chance. Oh, please open. Please, I'm begging. How much do I have to cut this? There we go. I got it. All right. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. All right. Cheese. I really hope I don't overdo the cheese or underdo it. Either would be terrible, but I prefer to overdo it, honestly. If I'm being real with you now. Okay, little cheese. How you doing, little cheese? I'm going to get a fork just so I don't fill this with too much oil. I will show this to you. Don't worry. I kind of want to keep one of these tomatoes just to eat. Oh, I need to take the little stalks off as I go. They should just pop straight off. Yes, yes they do. Thank goodness. I don't want to put the stalks in. It feels weird. They look like little creepy crawlies, and I don't like that. This feels like a lot of tomatoes for a small quiche. But I suppose, you know, I'd rather have too many tomatoes than no tomatoes at all. I'm just kind of talking to myself over here because I can't see ye at the minute and I miss ye. So I'm starting to lose my mind, obviously, because, you know, I can't see ye. And what if you're gone? What if you all disappear? That'd be very sad. Okay, I gotta speed up this process. I am actually starting to lose my mind. No, don't rip the tomato! I might reserve one of these just to eat. Actually, maybe one or two, because there's actually not really enough space for more than one or two of these. I think that'll do plenty. One more. One more for good luck. Oh, this one doesn't even have a stalk. Perfect. There we go. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll pour this over. I'm pouring the mixture. Oh, eggy. I hope this is enough. Oh, that's going to be plenty, I hope. If it's not plenty, well, we'll figure that out when we get to it. Oh my goodness, I have a decent enough feeling about this one, lads. Now we're gonna sprinkle some cheese. Are you ready to see this before it goes in the oven?
What's the weather like
Because if you're
over
not,
there?
well, that's tough. I'm gonna show you anyway. I've definitely messed up the edges of the crust, but I think it's gonna be okay because I'd rather have a little too much and have a little broken than, you know, have none at all. This is actually cool enough to pick up as well. Ooh! Carefully. You ready to see it before it goes in? Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at those tomatoes. It kind of looks like a cake, like a sweet cake. You can see where the crust has cracked a little bit. Now that was entirely my fault. I did get a bit too excited about having too much crust hanging over the side. But look, we live and we learn, and that is okay. Right, so it's going in. Careful, because it will spill if I'm not careful. Woo! That's it. Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes and then we'll turn it.
All right, 10 minutes. Starting now.
Yes. I have a good feeling about this. I think this might be one of the more photogenic looking things that I have made in a while. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to keep a few basil leaves out just so we can decorate it. I'll put the rest in the fridge, which I'll hopefully be able to use soon. 1 minute left, and that is it. 1 minute. That's all you get. Get out of your system. Go, go. Would anybody like a tomato? Oh my God. Hang on. Do you want a roasted tomato? No? No, you don't want a roasted tomato? Here comes the airplane. Oh, sorry, this flight has been diverted. You know, the strong winds, you know, we have to divert. We'll come back in a second, hang on. It's on the approach. Oh, no, sorry, it's gonna go around again. It's gonna go around again. The winds are very strong out here. Oh, it's a rocky landing. Oh, no, we're going back. Oh, no, it's going off the side. We have to come around the third time. How am we gonna do it this time? Come on. Oh. I'm gonna eat this whole tomato. If it burns my mouth, so be it. I think I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. I'm eating the other one. That's so nice. Roasted tomatoes are just such beautiful little things. Oh. That's it. There's nothing else we can really do. Only wait for this to be cooked. So I'll do a little tiny clean. Just to make my life easier later on. Don't actually like roasted tomato. It's one of those things I really don't like in food that much. I don't like getting incinerated by my food. No, that's fair. That is fair. That should cool down a fair bit, which I think helped. But I feel you. Probably could throw a few cloves of garlic in with the tomatoes. I kind of regret not doing that. It did occur to me after I put them in. I was like, oh no, if I mention it now, I'll get so in my head about it. I'll take them out and do that, and then it won't be right. But I think next time I would, because I think garlic would be nice with these flavors. Like it's not too out there as it goes, you know. Ooh. Roasted tomatoes are delicious except for the containing molten lava part. Yeah, you have to let them cool down. Like there's no two ways about it. If you eat roasted tomatoes straight out of the oven, you are out of your mind. But you know, I kind of respect the madness in a weird way. You don't like tomatoes? That is okay, good girl. That's more tomatoes for us. And to be fair, like I get the tomatoes can be a bit strange texture and you know whatnot for people. So not everyone's cup of tea. And of course, they're not everyone's cup of tea because they're tomatoes. But you know. We gotta put this in here and this in here. I'm doing a quick little tidy of all the little broken bits of crust I have all over the place, just so I don't have to spend ages doing this later on. Now, that'll do for now. Oh, right, while I'm doing this, let's groove. Just until I get this done. And then we can sit down for a couple minutes and have the chat while we're waiting for this. Like tomato-y olive oil here and I don't know what to do with it. Oh my God, it's really nice. I don't want to get rid of it, it tastes so good. Oh, hang on, something's stuck. There we go. I can go there. I'm gonna fold this up. I'm going to attempt to put all of this rice in this. So I can just keep this as the blind baking rice. Until I get some pie weights. Now. I paused Kirby's Dream Buffet to bop this. How is Dream Buffet? Is it fun? Is it a good old time? Because it looks cute. Looks very, very cute. Ah! Hello, dear. Hello, how are you, dear? Hello, I love you. How are you? Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hi,
Hi, hello.
how are you?
Good. Good. How are you doing? Yeah, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you doing good? What'd you call me?
A dumbass.
I'm sitting down. I'm done. Oh dear. Cake, what's your least favorite food? I don't actually have a lot of foods I don't like, but I don't like prawns. There's something about prawns that just kind of freaks me out. I don't like prawns and I don't like olives. I know, something weird about it. Gwen Tarantino, hello, how are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. I'm okay, don't worry. I'm just an idiot, don't worry. But yeah, prawns and olives, there's something about olives I just can't get on board with. I feel like maybe if I had like a particularly nice olive, maybe I'd like them, but no. Prawns just freak me out. Durandal, hello, don't get yourself, get snuck up on. Oh, watch it. Oh dear. Mine's pasta. Give me PTSD. How? No, I'm not going to ask how. That's very intrusive. But oh my goodness, that's very unfortunate. Gwen, I'm going to take 2 minutes to sit down, and I'm going to give you that close up because the people deserve to see the boy. They deserve to see the boy. Ha. Well, you know, could be worse. At least I didn't like fall over or anything. That would have been considerably worse. Oh dear. You and Hutch, yes, there has 1 or 2 in our time. 1 or 2. Would you like to present the shark close-up, or are you in a big rush? A big time rush? Dave, I got him, don't worry. He's good. I got him. Oh, here he comes. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's looking at you. If you've not given Shark a hug today, ! Hug Shark. It is free. It is easy. You can give him a big hug right now this minute and take a bit of goodness away with you. Today. On this day today. Because he loves you. And he appreciates you. It's true. It's true. Yeah. Oh, he's peeking. Oh, he's gone. Oh. Shark, what you up to? Oh.
Here you go, buddy. Come here.
He's been minding the beans. Keeping them safe today. I've been stacking his hats together as well. It's been very nice. It's been very cute.
TF2.
Yeah. Oh dear. Is there a reason the beans wouldn't be safe?
Don't tell them about the incident.
They don't need to know. They don't need to know. It's safer this way. Much safer this way. Oh, lads, I'm so excited for quiche. Literally all we can do is wait. I could do a little more cleaning, but I kind of just want to chat to you because I can clean after and I put away lots of the big ones. I just played 20 minutes of Elder Scrolls Arena. I wish I didn't. It's aged like tweets my in 2012. No. Wait, tweets made my milk in 2012. Yeah, fair. Oh, all right, we're at the halfway mark. Whoever, I don't know who Mark is, but. Come on. We've lost a bit of crust. It's okay. We didn't need it anyway. Oh no! I'm after breaking a piece of crust off into it. Okay, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. I don't know how people do this without just crunching it. Because I swear to you, if I had shaped that crust, if I'd trimmed it, it would have shrunk right up into the tin. Hey Google, set a 10-minute timer. We'll be good though. It's still gonna be good.
Okay, 10 minutes.
It's still gonna be good.
Starting now.
Oh dear. Oh, quiche. Quiche. The temptation to put the tomatoey olive oil on it afterwards is really getting me, but I don't think it's a particularly good idea. I feel like it would be too greasy, you know? Laura Bador says my pie pan has handles on it, which is very nice when handling the crust. I'd actually never thought of that as a thing. I think it would be handy. Or even just to put the pie tin on like a flat sheet pan, you know? And put it in and out. I probably should do something like that. I think that'll be much, much easier. Yeah, why do they not have handles? It is kind of weird when you think about it, but look it. Could be worse, I think. Could have to hold the pie in the oven, you know? Back in my day, we made the pie by holding it in our hands and sitting by the fire for an hour. Anyway, sorry, don't know where that came from. It's got, oh, British Bee, yes, you were on the Kirby's Dream Buffet. It's very fun and big cute, yes! Very sweet, very, very cute. Oh dear. My pie pan has handles, it still get, yeah, I suppose they still get hot, but at least you'd be further away from the crust and stuff, you know? Shiniest, hello, we are baking, we're making a quiche. It's in the oven at the minute, it's all put together. It's crumbling a little around the edges, but I think it's still gonna be good. I got a good feeling. How are you doing for yourself on this Friday, on this day of fry? I don't even know where the pan came from. I think it was left behind from the previous owner and it's now mine. How bad? How bad? Sometimes it's nice to just like accidentally inherit things from people who used to live in the house, you know? Oh dear. Oh no! Luke says my new anxiety meds come in a pills bottle. The thing is, there's also a silica gel pill inside, and every time I'm scared I'm too sleepy to realize I've been taking the wrong one. No! You don't want to be eating silica gel. Oh, you don't want that. You'd be sick. Sick gel. Ah. I'm building a Lego prison with my own pieces. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I've not much of a brain for making Lego out without instructions, like just making a thing out of pieces. I get very confused, you know. Oh, the fact that they make the silica gel the same shape, the same like shape and size as the pill is it's a bit cruel when you think about it, you know. It's not the best thought out thing, I would say. Oh dear. You see, you don't want to take out the silica gel because that's what stops it getting. It stops them all like sticking together and getting kind of mank, you know. Who came up with that? Like, even if it was in the little sachet, you know. You know. I'm just picking up little bits of rice that are on the table. Oh. I'm so excited to eat this quiche. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm thinking I could do ratatouille next week. I'm going to look into it properly because I don't want to half-ass it. I want it to look really cool, and I wouldn't mind doing like a slightly longer stream. Now I know the limit of my microphone battery, and that limit is 5 hours and 11 minutes exactly. So, well, maybe 5 hours and 13 minutes. And I know that because the battery on it died when we were doing the IKEA building stream last week, not the other week. So I just need to make sure it doesn't take much longer than that. I once saw a pillow with the silica gel do not eat print from those packets. I've wanted one ever since. I feel like you can probably get them on Redbubble. Like, I'd say they're not too hard to come by, but I can't speak for the quality now, is the only thing, you know. Yeah, very specific. I don't mind. Like, I think it's a pretty decent amount of battery. If I wanted, I could maybe borrow the ones that my dad has, but they need to go back to his work, so I don't want to be borrowing them all the time. You know, I don't want to be reliant, on them. And generally, I don't tend to go much longer than 4 hours on a Friday, so I don't mind at all. I can't change the batteries because they're rechargeable, which I honestly quite like, because I don't like having loads of batteries roaming around the place, you know, it's just a pain. I know that long term it's not that great, because, you know, the battery inside will degrade eventually, but there might be a way to replace it. You never know. You never know. We should do a Ratatouille movie night. We were always saying earlier we absolutely should. We really, really should. I think it'd be great fun. We'll see. You never know. We will see. We'll see. Also, for anybody who has not already gone over, there's a YouTube video going up this evening, 6 o'clock my time, so pretty much exactly 2 hours from now. There's the Superliminal highlight video, which I played ages ago, and Chloe did a great old job on it. Once again, no surprise, but make sure you don't miss out. If you're subscribed, you'll see it as soon as it goes up, so hooray. You'll love the thumbnail. It's a nice, simple thumbnail. You're going to love it. I'm not in the thumbnail. Not sure how I feel about that particularly, but I think it works this time. I think it works. What was I going to say? Oh, speaking of weird pillows, you can get pillows that look like expanded lithium batteries. Fair enough. I mean, you know. Oh, goodness from Quinost. Finally started reaching out to my friends after 2 years of anxiety-based isolation. It's really scary, but I'm chatting with them again. Yes! Honestly, like, anxiety can be a real fecker for that kind of thing. And I'm really glad you're getting back in touch with people, because it can be very tough to do that once you feel like you've locked yourself away for a long time. I mean, willingly or unwillingly, whatever it might be, but fair play to you. Like, getting past that first step is a big, big thing, and I'm very proud of you. I was in a similar-ish situation a couple of times myself, and I'm proud. Yeah. Yes! Yes, yeah. You go. Socializing. Having nice times. Yes. We love to see it. George Spelvan Niello, how are you doing? Oh, yes. I know that we have a lot of people here. I don't know how many Irish people we have here, but for anyone who is in Ireland at the minute, has anyone ever seen molasses in a shop? Because he just reminded me by coming in here, I want to try making the shoe fly pie sometime, but you need molasses for it. And I know you can substitute this, that, and the other, but I'd like to get a hold of molasses, and it's not really a thing we have here. I feel like the one place I'd find it is Fallon and Burn in town. Is it Fallon and Burn? The expensive place that has loads of random stuff, but, you know. I don't know if it's the same as treacle, is the only thing. If it is the same, then I'm way overthinking it. But even still, I don't know if I'd ever seen treacle in a shop, you know? Treacle felt like a made-up thing to me when I was younger. I didn't know it was real, you know? Black treacle, yes, it's practically the same thing. I thought it was just like a substitute, like, oh, it's close enough to this. That would be, yeah, Fallon and Burn, it's grand, but it's expensive. Drizzly Bear, how are you doing, by the way? Hello. Who we got? Christy Brock, hello, the quiche sounds yummy. I might have to make one for myself for brunch. It takes a while to make, but honestly, it's kind of worth it. So when you're making the crust, you can make the dough ahead of time and just chill it, and then roll it out and do the whole lot, but it's up to yourself, you know. It's up to yourself. Treacle's not the same thing, it's much more bitter. Oh, if you add golden syrup. Oh. So, I might just see if I can find anywhere that ships it to Ireland, but you never know. Also, Zonary Kitten, hello. Treacle's in a can normally, because the only thing like that I've ever seen in a can is golden syrup. Lyle's golden syrup. And yeah, it's not something I come by very often or at all. Sorry, itchy nose again. Promise I'm not being disgusting. Hey Google, how long's left on my timer?
There's 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
2 minutes and 2 seconds. Experiences, we have pretty good frozen sheets of quiche dough in the supermarkets here. It makes it pretty easy to bake one. It takes me 20 minutes. That's not bad. And realistically, like with dough and stuff like that, you can like, obviously it's nice to make it at home, but there's not a huge difference. It's like if you get the rolled up puff pastry, like it's going to still be really good, you know? You know, it's great to be able to make it, and I enjoy making stuff like that from scratch sometimes. It's nice to say that you can do it yourself, do you know? Sometimes it's just handy to be able to pick it up in the shop and just rare and to go, ready to go. And there's the red can of treacle getting super value. I've never seen that at all. Now, to be fair, I don't get super value very often, but I might have a little nose and see what I find. Totally agree. Yeah, it's the same thing like with pizza crust. Now, don't get me wrong. I would, like at this stage, because I have the luxury of being able to set my own schedule for work, and I have a lot of free mornings where I can do things and not have to rush around doing stuff. So for me personally, I don't mind taking the time to make a pizza dough, throw it in the back of the fridge for the day, and then have it that evening. But if you're on the go, you pick up pizza crust, or a little like pizza crust, pizza base, pizza dough, whatever it is, out of the shop, and you put whatever you want on it, and you're set. Like that's living. That's living. There's a lot of things where there's not really a huge difference in buying store-bought. Some things you do notice the difference, but you know, sometimes it's just, meh. As long as it tastes good, that'll do. I'm thinking in the supermarkets. I haven't been in one in like 3 years. It's been so long since I've set foot in a